Hello YouTubers, my name is Emmanuel Adubi, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to create variables in Python, assignment operators, comparison operators. Variables are containers that stores values in any programming language, and the reason we use this is for reusability so that you can reuse this content later in your code. Assignment operators are operators that allow you to assign value to a particular variable. And also comparison operator helps you to differentiate between the content of a variable and the other. You can also check a value directly. And we also have logical operators, and or not. And compares two conditions. As long as the two of them are true, it's going to return true. So this is what I mean. Now, two conditions have to be true for the result to be true. The implication is, it's like somebody asking me if I want bread and tea. Bread and tea. It has to be both bread and tea. You can't give me just bread. But or if somebody asks me if I want bread or tea, so the implication is you just need to provide one. You can either give me bread or give me tea. Not just negate the actual value. So it's the opposite of what you currently have. So if you say A is equal to 2, so you are assigning 2 to A. And if you say not A, what you are saying is you are negating what the current value of A is. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into coding. In this tutorial today, I'm going to be talking about variables, Python operators like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, and comparison operators. So in the previous video, I introduced you to software development with Python. And of course, I talked about a couple of things, which includes data types. I also spoke about how you can already start printing things on the screen. Variables. So what are variables? Variables are just a way you store values in Python, and of course other programming languages support variables as well. So I also try to maximize my editor just so you can see what I'm writing, and you can see this is one of the cool stuff in Visual Studio Code. You can see I can maximize the browser, the editor itself. All right, so let me just print out something. Let's say print. I want to see the output of this. If I want to do that in Visual Studio Code, you need to come to terminal, and in your terminal you want to be sure that you are currently in the YouTube tutorial directory. So for me to see this app, I need to type Python then app.py. So once I type that, you can already see the output here, YouTube tutorial, which is the output of what I printed just now. So that is pretty simple and easy. All right, so what are arithmetic operators in Python? So just like in your basic mathematics, you see we have plus, we have minus, we have division. So double forward slash is actually floor division. Let me have multi-line comment. So multi-line comment in Python is triple quotation mark. All right, so this one is addition. So this one is subtraction. So single forward slash is division. Division. Yes. Double forward slash is floor division. You get the point. So single asterisk is multiplication, and then double asterisk is power, or you can call it exponential. Now these are really super important. So I could use any of these. I can say print 2 double asterisk 2. So what that will print out is going to be 2 raised to power 2, which should give us 2 raised to power 2. That's 2 times 2. That will be 4. So I'm trying to also minimize the editor a little bit just so I can have enough space for my uh, terminal. So I can clear my terminal by pressing CLS or clear. So once I do that, it's going to wipe off everything I have there currently. So now, since I already run this app before, I can just click on the terminal, press the upper arrow to see the previous lines I've written, so I don't need to rewrite it. So Python app.py, once I press enter, you can see we have 4 here. So I can as well add this together. I can say 2, so 2 plus 2. So let's try to run this. Let's see. So you can see 2 plus 2. I'm supposed to actually put equals to sign there, just so we have everything clearly done. So you can see 2 plus 2 equals to 4. This is more meaningful and more readable. So what I basically did here is, this is a string that describes the action we are trying to perform, which is 2 plus 2 basically. All right, so that being said, uh, that's just me describing, some of the things we've done in the previous class. Now, what about variable? What is variable all about? Variable is just a container that you can store values. So, say for example, I have a equals to 2, b equals to 3. I can print a multiplied by b. So Python is going to know that what I meant is 2 times 3, which is the values that are stored in the variables. So if I run the code now, you are going to see the result, which is 6, 2 times 3. So variables are just containers. So A is a container that has the 2 as a value. So the second thing, which is assignment operators, all right? So the assignment operator is this 2, is this equal to sign? So equal to sign assign 2 to A, meaning, it's just a fancy way we can say, stores value 2 inside a container, all right? So an assignment operator is the equals to single equals to sign. So what if I want to compare? So I can say A equal double equals to B. That's actually me asking a question. I'm asking Python. So that's going to give us a result. Okay, so it's not going to print anything because I'm actually not printing it. I can print just like this. So I'm printing A equals to B. So it's more or less like a question, and it's going to say false because 2 is not equals to 3. So it just does the comparison. So assignment operator is to assign value to a variable, whereas comparison operator compares the two variables if they are the same or not. All right, so that's that about that. All right, so basically, if you take a look at what we've done so far, I've just discussed the addition, subtraction, division, floor division, multiplication, exponential, which are all the fundamental, arithmetic operators. So let me just demonstrate all of them just so you have them in your computer as well. So I can print A plus B. I can say A minus B as well. I'm going to put minus there. Say A divided by B, A multiplied by B, A raised to power B. So you can see plus, minus, division. So I can do floor division as well. I can say double. Uh, so if I print the result of this, I'm going to have all of them here. So you can see, so that starts from the arithmetic operator starts from where we had this comparison. This comparison. So it's starting from the addition part, so which is 2 plus 3 is 5, right? 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Uh, 2 divided by 3 is 0.66. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. And then 2 floor division 3. Floor division is uh, is you dividing a value without considering the decimal point. So we add 0 because we are not considering the decimal point. There's one last one which I didn't mention, and that is modulus. So modulus is the remainder of a division rather. So let's see. Let's say B modulus A. So that's going to show me the remainder, not the actual value. So if you divide 3 by 2, it's going to give you 1, remaining 1. So the remainder is what is printing out, which is 1. All right, so that's the way that works. So the next thing here is logical operator. So let me put a comment here. Of course, like I said, hash is a comment in Python. All right, so the next thing here is logical operator. So like I earlier explained, we have the logical AND, we have OR, and then we have NOT. We also have NOT, okay? So now, how do they work in Python? How do you apply this? All right, I can make a condition just to check if it is true or not. All right, so like I explained earlier, two things have to be true for them to return true if it is AND. But OR operator, as long as one of the values are true or both are true, the condition is going to return true. Let's just say I have something like A equals to 2, B equals to 3, C equals to 4. All right, so I can say A plus B and C minus A. So now, what I want to do here is I need to calculate these values. A plus B, that is 2 plus 3, that's 5. Then C minus A, that is 4 minus 2, that is 2. So this is 5 and 2, right? Let's see if this is going to return something meaningful to us. So I'm going to put some sort of demarcation here just so I can see the difference. Is this giving error? So let me just put some hash here just to show the difference. All right. All right. So you can see it says false. So what it's telling me is that the result is not this. So what if I put 5? Let's say I put 5, still false. Put 7, still false. So it's just telling us that the result of this is not equals to this. However, if I put this up and I say equals to 5, you can see it says true. And even if I put another, let's say or, I'm putting a second condition now, A plus b. Even if this second condition is not true, as long as one of them is equal to 5, it's going to return true. So 2 plus 3, oh, so that's exactly the same, right? And let's test that first. That even returned nothing, it returned just 5. Yeah? So that's just telling us and the result here is 5. So what if I put 6? What's that going to give us? It's going to probably return the answer. Yeah, it's going to tell us the answer is 5. All right, so basically that's just we comparing with and or. So yeah, let me put another condition here. Let's say if a plus b is equals to 5, print, sorry, or return, let's just say print. All right, so this is just me checking. If a plus b equals to 5, it should print this. Now, if it is not equal to 5, what should happen? Else, print a plus b. Just the way we did it in the previous course. So I just want to show the results if the answer is not correct. Sorry, I think I mistyped that. Okay. So now you see, it says the result is 5. So a plus b is 5, and truly, that's why I returned this. It didn't return this one. In the next course, I'm going to be talking about if statement and all, but then this is just a way to quickly show a result. Now, let's say I modify this. I change this to C instead of B. So that now is 2 plus 4, which is not F. Sorry, I mistaken. This should be C. All right, so 2 plus 4 is not 5. So it's going to print the second line. So which is going to be, let me change this to C also, and this one to C as well. So you can see A plus C equals to 6, not 5. So that's the way you can actually check with logical operators in Python. So I hope you have gotten value from this tutorial. In the next one, we're going to be talking about some other concepts in Python. So please, if this is the first time you are visiting, please kindly subscribe. If you have visited my channel before as well, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. It's super important so that other people on YouTube can see. YouTube algorithm can, show my video to other people who needs it. So please subscribe to this channel, click the bell icon, and also like this video and share with other people, repost it, share with other people so that they can also benefit from this. All right, so see you in the next one.